in today's video, we're going to talk about keyword research tools. I am thrilled for you with this video because some of you have been emailing me, sharing, you're frustrated, you're looking for better sales, or more views and things like this. And I think this could help. Won't save everybody, but I think this can even get you thinking a little bit outside the box of what is possible for your store. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, if you are new or returning, welcome here at It's All Primary. We talk teacher side hustles, and yes, today I'm going to be sharing with you some keyword research tools. I have 3, but I'm ready with 2. Okay, I'm still working on I haven't gone through this 3rd one. And I feel very honored to be sharing these with you because I get all sorts of people asking me to look at their stuff, and there's always a little bit of hesitation. But with these, I was thrilled, and I've played with them, and now I've been playing with them since about July, and I'm really happy to be sharing them with you. These are tools that will require some investment, but they both have some free-ish components to them. Free-ish. Is free-ish a word? I don't know. The 2 tools that we're going to look at together are Teacher's Boost and Seller Spy. I will go into both of them. I'll spend about 10-12 minutes in each of them just to give you an idea. And then next week's video will be, I'm going to give you some real bird's eye into what I do with keyword research and what I did with these 2 tools, because I actually worked with both of them. And then I'm going to share some results with you. And I'm very happy, and I hope lightning strikes multiple times. Both these keyword research tools have kind of different bents. They both, one focuses on this where one focuses on that. But they both focus on what's trending, okay? Now, we don't talk about what's trending a whole lot, and I put a post out on the community tab asking how you decide on what product to make. And there was a very small percentage that went after what's trending. I think what we get hung up on is that we think trending means, the fad, but not necessarily. For example, right now, what's the trend? Well, we're at the end of September. So what's trending is what's ever happening in our world right now that teachers need the most of. For the month of September, we had back to school. We had International Dot Day. We had, for us, it's Orange Shirt Day, Terry Fox Run. There's different things that happen in September. Some of those things were actually trending on Teachers Pay Teacher. Some of them were not. And I think sometimes we get caught up in the, it was only a couple years ago with the pandemic that digital resources were the trend. That's what everyone wanted. That's what we needed to be making to keep up with the trend. Before that, there were things like emojis and Among Us and all these other things, which are trademarks. So you have to, be careful with those things. But I think we have in our mind this thing about what it does it mean to be making products that are trending. Okay, so it's not just a fad. It's more than that. Okay. Both these tools do them well, okay? So again, it's just a matter of how you like the presentation and their style, how what you need personally for your store. So I'm going to turn the camera around, and then I will come back and we'll just talk about a little bit more of it, okay? Let's do it. Okay, the website address is teachersboost.com, and here is the front. As you can see right now, Elliot is offering a 7-day free trial, okay, and the video from him. He does have a YouTube channel you can check out. I'll have a link down below. This is gold. You want to sign up for this, whether you do anything else. This is fantastic. I'm going to show you in just half a sec here. Every Sunday I get an email in my inbox from Elliot's and Teacher Boost, and it talks about something that is hot right now. And actually, let me just show it to you. Okay, so again, if you are working on your TPT store, making products regularly, gold for you. Okay, so sign up for that. Let me just log in. So it looks like a course, and with each of these you usually get a video. Okay, this is welcome. Long tail keywords, again, Elliot will give you a video and then explain it, and all you have to do is start typing away, down, just head down sort of in the middle here. You could just put something in like math. Okay, now math is not a long tail keyword, it is too general, but just put something in. I'm going to start with a subject, and the program will narrow it down a little bit. Okay, so right now, fall math. Let's try that one. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to create a long tail keyword. And he explains it very well right up here. So we've got a few here. I will do fall math worksheets. Let's try that one. Or fall math activities. And what I do is I'll type some of these in. I keep a little spare notebook on my desk. But I write things down in there that they're just kind of scrap papers for me, right? But I'll put in a couple that I might pursue. So fall math worksheets, fall math activities. Those are two that I could possibly make something. Okay, fall math centers. I would maybe do it, but not this year. Okay, so let's just put this one in. And so that's as far as it goes. So that is a decent keyword, long tail keyword. I would probably put in the grade as well. But let's just go with this one, fall math worksheets, okay? So we're going to move on to trending. And this is where, if you are making products regularly through the year, you can find out what's kind of hot right now. So let's put in fall math worksheets, I think we did. Search. Takes a couple seconds here. Actually, what we could do, let's do fall math actually. Because I think you'll come up with a few there. You can see right here, these are too high, except for this one. This one is worth pursuing, but these ones are not. And let me just show you, one of the things I do is that I usually have TPT open at the same time, so I haven't actually, so let's get it open here. And it doesn't matter to me if I'm in incognito or not, but then I type some of these in just to see how these numbers are ranking. Okay, so let's go back to fall math worksheets. So 78, I wouldn't pursue it. But let's see what it says here. Fall math worksheets. 82,000. Yeah, this is why I'm not doing it. 82,000. Even if I type in kindergarten or just filter it to kindergarten, 29,000 is still too high. Can't rank for that. But if I try fall math crafts, let's see how that changes. This is a number you can rank for. Okay, 2,800. You have a shot at getting on the first page or two. Yeah, 86 is too high. You might even want to say kindergarten. Let's see what that does. Kindergarten fall math 46. Yeah, it's still under 5. So that's just something to think about. So the lower the number, the better it is. And you will get a rocket when it's like, do it. Just do it. And Elliot explains that in his video. The seller score is interesting. I've never seen this done before. I actually talked to him about this. It's basically a number out of 100. And one of the things that Elliot has done here is he's talked about how your store plays a factor in your sales. And I completely agree with that. There are going to be some sellers that if they post a product and they send an email out, there'll be people that will buy it. Even if they don't have a lot of disposable income. You know, these people that they follow, I call them, or Pat Flynn rather, calls them super fans. You will always have them. When you post a new product, they will buy. Okay, 9 out of 10 times. So your seller score can help determine your price. So if your seller score is high, like in the 70s and 80s, the price that you choose to set for a product will probably be right. Whereas if you have a number that is below 70, 60, 50, below that, you might have to consider changing your price a little bit to get it purchased. Okay, it's a little bit, there's a little bit more to it than what I'm just saying, but like I said, this is actually a very interesting page. Okay, title generator. If you're needing help with creating your titles, this is very good. You just put in the keywords that you want, the grade, subject, everything, and it will create one for you. So let's go back to the fall math. Let's go back to this. So we'll do fall math worksheets. Grade level, let's do 3. Subject, math. I would like to this, honestly, to be in alphabetical order. I think it's exactly the way TPT is. But it's harder to find things this way. Let's do mental math. Benefits, easy to use. You can do printable. I'd like to see more benefits put in here. Let's do printable for now. Resource type. It is a worksheet, but I don't think worksheet's in here. I think, again, it's printables. Oh, yeah, it is worksheet. Way down the bottom. Can't quite see the screen. If I hit submit. Now, one of the things that I mentioned, you want to be careful about how many symbols, okay, the comma, 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 in your titles. TPT doesn't like the commas, especially if they're right beside a letter or a number. I would personally do 3rd grade fall math worksheets, mental math printables, I think, right? It needs to have a natural flow. When it's very choppy, people will recognize it as possible keyword stuffing. This is one that I would work a little bit with or work on. Product description, okay, again, I appreciate the videos. Might have to change the logo on there. But this gives you a place to create a bit of a description for yourself if you're needing help for that, okay? And then the last one is your price. And again, one of the things that I like about this is it reminds us that we've got to do a little bit of research when it comes to our products and before we even make them. Because even right now, going through this, I know I won't be doing that fall math worksheets. Not for selling on TPT. I might do them for my class, but I won't probably post them. But as you can see here, you're going to go into, I'm going to go back to TPT. I did kindergarten. Let's go back to fall math worksheets. Let's just say I was doing one. Okay, 31,000, which is still way too high. So I'm going to look at the top 10. $6, $4, $19. Okay, that one's probably, no, it's not a bundle actually. $3. So just have your calculator, type in all the prices for about 10. Find an average. I would say $6 is just glancing. It would be to me a $5 or $6 price. Again, it also depends on the size of them. You can't see on the front here. Like if I go into this one, 50 pages, $6, right? That is fine. And some of this doesn't look like math. It's got, well, she's done math and literacy. Okay, if I just wanted math. And again, that's one of the things you got to look at when you're checking prices. So this one, is it math and literacy or is it just math? No, that's literacy. Reading, pumpkin math. So there's a little bit of math there. Math worksheets. This one might be a legitimate one. Okay, so $3.75, 45 pages. Yep, that's a good price. So depending on what you're going to make to create your price range, and then you're going to put in your seller score that you got from this page. Okay, so that's Teacher Boost. Like I said, the biggest things that I look at are the trending keyword tool. I play with this one. And again, the lower the number, let's put in, go back to, actually, let's put in something, actually, one of the emails he gave. So this one is all on Hispanic, on dot day. So dot day activities, it's got a rocket. Okay, so let's actually do dot day activities. Dot day was, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. So let's go into here and go dot day activities. And you can see it should automatically pop up. 410. You optimize, you're on the first page. Now, when I say that, you have to have one sale to get on the first page, unless it's so small that everyone's on the first page. That's why it's hot, right? Look at their competition. It's extremely small. So if I put dot day in here, dot day activities, and now it says no suggestion found. Interesting. Okay, maybe it's too small. Okay. And he says here, this, you might get this message. Just means it's not currently trending. That's okay. But that's one reason why I'm keeping these. And then what I might do after a while, I've got a bunch of them, I might go back through them for different months. So here's one back from July. And maybe next summer I start looking at some of these and deciding, oh, maybe I should make a couple of these products. So it can really direct what products you want to make. We are now in Seller Spy. It's actually, I can't quite see it in the screen, it's sellerspy.co. This one also has a free trial. I believe this one is for 3 days. Okay, some videos, they are on YouTube as well. And you can see many of the pages. I've done a testimony for her. There is the pricing. If you can't afford any pricing whatsoever, get your hands on this tool right here, the free keyword tool. Okay, let's go into here. So let's just type something in. Let's actually go back to what we were doing in Teacher Boost with fall math worksheets. So in Seller Spy, they use colors and they start giving you some numbers. How they get hold of these numbers, I'm not sure. Now these numbers I've been able to confirm in TPT when I'm playing with things, but sometimes I can't. So like I said, I'm not sure where these numbers come from, but I like them. Competition. Okay, so right now at 18,000 fall math worksheets, I'm a little bit out of, right? It's got a lot of competition. Not a lot, it's got some competition. This is almost under 5,000, but it's still orange. So when this falls below 5,000, this will turn green. Popularity is how often are these people looking? It says here in this website that these numbers are updated once a week, which is great because in 3 months' time, fall math worksheets are not going to be probably this popular. That number is going to drop. And it's nice to see that. So that's one reason if you are making products right now, then you will be able to say, okay, if I make this now, this is what's going to happen. This is how many people are looking for this. Why anything over 1,000 gets a green light. 126 per month looking at this is orange. I still think that's a decent number if you are on the first page. Okay. All right, so this is part of the keyword generator. Yours might look a little bit different. I have the Seller Spy Pro. How does this work? If you click here, you can get an explanation and a video. But let me just take you into some of these other ones. So this one I like using. In fact, I do like this. This is a nice, easy way to see things fast. I typed in the word math, right? Okay, let's just do math worksheets for a second. And you will get this box maybe filled. Math worksheets, 615,000. No, that's not a good long tail keyword, that's for sure. That's why it's red. But look at this, I got a green one right here. What is this? Math worksheets, autism. Here's another green, double green. Touch math worksheets, money math worksheets. See, 23,000, a little bit too high. So I'm looking for the things that are going to give me green or orange with a green light like this. But even then, fall math worksheets at 18,000, it's still too high. Look at this, kindergarten math, 193,000, no red. Okay, so that's not something I'm going to be using as my keywords right now. It's just too high. If you have my keyword research template, I think I use 10,000 as a green light. So you can go in and change that. If you want a video on that, let me know and I'll show you how to change it to 5,000. But Seller Spy uses 5,000 for a green light. I think it also depends on what it is. 120,000. Eek. Bulletin board. Activities. Pretty high. Craft. Thanksgiving craft. If you're someone who likes crafts, I think the crafts there's a gap there. Pretty easy gap to fill. Again, you gotta like crafts. I'm terrible with crafts personally. Since I still like a lot of, I still like to create some math activities, let me try and play with this a bit. So I'm going to do calendar math. Let's try this one. I know school's already started. This would have probably been more popular in beginning of September, end of August. 37, 3, digital calendar math, interesting. First grade calendar math, 134. Okay, so let's look at this one for just a minute. First grade calendar math, that's exactly what I do. Okay, if you have the paid, you can actually go to this little I here. Okay, so the free, keyword generator, this is free, but if I go to this I and hit keyword insights, if you are a blogger, you will like this page a lot. Okay, for a couple, and I'll show you, there's 2 reasons why I like this page. Right here, keyword competition, look at the green light. Worth a shot. You might get on the first page for this, even with 4,900. So that means there's room for optimization. Popularity with buyers. These products on the first page are selling very well. That's good to know. And look at this. If I scroll down just a little bit, there are people that don't even have ratings and they're already on the first page because they sold one. And so they optimized and they got it on the first page. That's what's amazing. This is what I like about this. But here's the one I really like, because I'm trying to utilize my website, my blog, more and more with TPT. This is the one I want to look at. Very low search volume for this keyword on Google, which means TPT may rank high in the search results. So if I make a blog post about this and then create the product and drive traffic from my website to TPT, my chances are pretty good that the blog post can rank and the product can rank. Right here it says show Google's search volume trend. So for these words, if I was to go into Google, all right, now they're fairly low, okay, but look at where you can see they went up in December 2022. Okay, if I just typed in here, let's try something a little bit higher numbers. Addition to 20. I always play with this one. Okay, so you can see on Google 390, 480, still not that high really. There's people searching for it, but very competitive. Very competitive. On TPT, that one is, I think, close to, let me just quickly look this one up. I always look at this one because it just blows my mind. Addition to 20. Okay, 100,000. And if you're curious if these match up, so look. Addition to 20, Reagan Tunstall is number 1 here. Let's go over to back to Seller Spy. Rachel is that the same one? 1150 for the price? Yeah, I think it is 1150. Yeah. So on TPT, I'm not incognito, so there's a little bit of personalized searching. It's number 1. I have bought products from Reagan Tunstall in the past, so maybe that's why it's put it there. But on Seller Spy, it is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've looked at the Keyword Explorer is very similar to the keyword generator. Again, if I just put in calendar math, these things show up. So again, I'm not sure about the difference between the keyword generator and the keyword tool. They seem similar. Yeah, see, look. See, Keyword Explorer, Keyword Generator. They're pretty close. Popularity, average number of products. No, it's not average, just number of products. Seller Spy score, you want this, oh, what did she tell me? I think you want this higher. The higher the number, easier to rank. Yeah, it's written up there. And you can see this data is updated weekly. So again, these numbers will fluctuate. You could suddenly have a huge influx of people making first grade calendar math, but that may go down. Title Analyzer, take a keyword from an existing product if you're going to play with this. Okay. So let's do, this is a product I'm working on, financial literacy, needs and wants. So what this is telling you is the people on the first page, what words are in their titles. So financial literacy is on a bunch of them. Needs and wants, most of them. Let's just say they had 15 of them. you've got these different things. Needs versus wants. Needs and wants, right? So you can compare your title to titles as well on the first page. Saves you a little bit of time. If I put that in here, financial literacy. So I'm actually going for 2 keywords with that title. So if you look, 320. But now I'm looking at these. See, needs, wants, needs and wants. Financial literacy, needs and wants, needs versus wants. Almost everybody's using those same keywords. They're just in slightly different order. So you could take an existing product of yours, put in your title here, run the analysis, and it'll tell you what people on the first page are using for their keywords. Very clever. Okay. The image reviewer, okay, let's use this one. So let's go back to Keyword Explorer. Financial literacy is a gap. Look at this, grade 6, 183. Ontario, 866. Games, 7. Look at that, all under 1,000. But at the same time, not a lot of people are looking for it at the moment. But let's go into one of these. Yeah, let's do project. Let's try this one. Okay, we're going to do the insights. Now, I'm going to go from here to the image reviewer. This is a neat little page to have. And they'll show you their covers. And what's great about this is they're nice and small. You can see for yourself which ones grab your attention. And they'll show you how many ratings they got, right? So 1,400, 500, 300, 900. And some of them will show you the grade. This one says first grade. This says first. This is first. I think these are the same people right here. Goods and services, spend and save. Grade 3, I think that says. Budgeting board game. Middle school, high school. See, look at the numbers. They're all pretty good. Which one pops out for you? There's a couple of them that I kind of like. Where does your eyes go? Put it in the comments below. Tell me which one kind of grabs your attention. But like I said, I like this page. It's kind of cool. All right, so that's pretty much what this one does. Okay, so just a couple things. First of all, I think I was talking about Teachers Boost at one point, and I talked about a scrapbook. I will show it in next week's video. Okay, like I said, I'm going to give you the ins and outs of what I do. So as you can see, with Teachers Boost, what Elliot has created is a wonderful setup for what I would consider the newer TPT seller that really wants to make sure that they get a proper optimized title, that they're going to get a good product description, and they're making a product that is got that little rocket. Okay, even if you don't get the rocket, but you find products that have a 1, 2, or 3, 4, 5, those products are all good places. And I showed you one of them that was a 5. 2 other places, I mentioned it already earlier, get on Teachers Boost email. Okay. It's excellent. Elliot also does this on his Instagram site. So if you're on Instagram, follow him, Teachers Boost, on Instagram, because he will do even more of them during the week. And there's lots of little nuggets. It's like, I got to write these down. Oh, I got to take a picture, right? I'm doing all these different things. So follow him, Instagram, follow him on his email, okay? And right now he's got a 7 days free. I have a special link down below to Teachers Boost, so check it out, okay? With Seller Spy, you can get on an email. I get an email from Colleen, I think once a week. Similar. She'll highlight some things that are trending. They both have YouTube channels, so you can check them out. With Seller Spy, I really do like the colors. The free keyword tool, like I said, if you have no money to invest, yeah, that keyword tool can get you far. I don't know how accurate the numbers are, but like I said, next week when I share with you some things that I did with these tools, I'm going to keep playing with them. I think these are, they're fairly new, both these sites, and I think they've latched onto something really great for TPT sellers. So try them out. Again, I've got links to both down below. I have their YouTube channels, and I've got their websites down below. And do their trials. You know, if you've got a holiday coming up, play with them for a couple hours. And, you know, there's a couple quotes that I've heard in the business world for a very, very long time. One of them is, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. That's insanity. If you're doing the same thing over and over again with your business and expecting more earnings or more this or whatever, and it's not happening, why are you surprised? Okay. If you want different results, do something different. And this is something different. And I think for many of you, this could be a possible answer to helping you get more views, getting more sales. Okay? Yeah, I'm excited about both of them. I think, like I said, I'm super happy that there's more than one. Your Data Playbook, which is out there, it's very comprehensive. The biggest thing between that company and these two is that one is catered to you. So when you're paying $100 plus a month, they're going to give you data on your store and your business. So please don't ask me which one I would recommend, because I don't know your store. I don't know how you do keywords. I'm a big keyword research. So the more the merrier as far as I'm concerned, because like I said, I play with them. I try different things. Kristen Doyle's boot camp is starting the first week of October. I'll have another affiliate link down below if you want to try hers. She's got some great stuff. I talked about her last week with her Profit Booster boot camp. Okay, so there's lots of things happening. Try one, try a couple, but please let me know what you're using for keyword research. Maybe you're not using anything. Maybe this is an opportunity to try something, okay? And again, next week, I'm going to show you exactly what I've been doing with these. I spend a lot of hours. I spend more time doing keyword research than I probably make products, but it's just something I love doing. And I start thinking of products I never would have thought of making before, okay? So wherever you are in the world, I hope you and your family are staying safe and healthy, and we'll catch you in that video or the playlist. See ya.